Now, close to 1 million plastic shoes have been found among debris washed up on what was an unspoilt paradise in the Indian Ocean. Scientists surveyed beaches in the remote Cocos Islands, some 2,000 kilometres northwest of Australia. They found beaches strewn with an estimated 400 million pieces of plastic pollution, and they say more than 90% of it lies buried under the sand, and that the scale of concealed debris is being underestimated worldwide. Here's our environment correspondent, Matt McGrath.
The story of plastic just seems to get worse and worse the more scientists look at it, because, as you say, it's not just the stuff on the surface, it's the things they found 10 centimetres below the surface. And they say also, these particular researchers, that if they'd had time and more resources, they could have dug further. And the fact that they found, that they're estimating up to 1 million flip-flops, about 400,000 plastic toothbrushes, bottles, bottle caps, thongs, all sorts of items and descriptions from the human fingerprint on such a small place in such a remote area. Again, so many of the items that they're finding are single-use plastics. But so many of the pieces here as well are actually broken down. They're broken down and in the sand, as you say. And that is possibly a consequence of the fact that it's the location and the heat and the temperature around there. And it possibly points to a bit of a resolution of one of the mysteries about plastic, which is that when we do sampling around in the oceans and we find plastic in the waters, it doesn't quite tally up with the amount of plastic we know is being produced in the world. And the scientists here are speculating that perhaps the amount that's actually hidden could make up some of that shortfall, that we may actually be literally scratching the surface of the amount of plastic that's out there.
Matt McGrath, that very depressing news of 1 million flip-flops washed up on those beaches.